Hey, everybody. Welcome to part two of Toronto 12 Chat, Canada to the Philippines. What's the difference? And of course, we have our usual guest, as you may have seen in the first part. We got a couple, lots of wonderful fams. So there we go. Say hi to the screen, everybody. You're all on gallery. And we're going to get back to speaker. This is one of our first international podcasts we have in the show. So this is amazing. This is historic. All right. So let's talk about what's different between the Canadian and the Filipino traditions. Who's going to start us off?
I think one prominent tradition we have is the Christmas starts at September, not December.
Yes, yes.
Woo!
Ano?
Christmas. Christmas starts on September?
Yes, because at the start of like the Burr months we call it, we can see the paroles hanging outside, being sold at the street, and then there's delicacies like bibingka, puto bongbong being served, and then it is commonly eaten as served during Christmas or the Burr months as we call it here.
Wow. Wow. So for all of the people back home, Philippines, Christmas starts at September. So we're literally decking the halls on September, which is interesting. That's interesting. Because we usually deck the halls around like December-ish, and then we take down the decorations like a month after. But for all of you, that's different. Just a quick question. Is hot chocolate during Christmas something the Filipinos do, or is that considered not a Filipino tradition? So hot chocolate or candy canes?
Not really, because Philippines is a very hot climate. Sometimes during Burr months it's cold, but we don't normally drink hot chocolates and candy canes. We only like serve that sweets only for Halloween.
Yes.
That's interesting, because if you travel here, we have thing known as a gingerbread house. I don't know if anyone's tried that yet, but you know, the taste of the gingerbread is like exactly Christmas. And we also have like turkey and all of the Christmas goods. And I think that's different. Yeah. What about you guys, the two Johns and Kyla?
For me, when I think of Christmas, there is one popular guy here called Jose Marichan. When Burr month starts, he will start singing his Christmas songs. Yes, Jose Marichan will start singing, and Mariah Carey with All I Want for Christmas.
Yes, that's popular here too. That's very popular here too.
So aside from Christmas, Filipinos love to celebrate, and we also celebrate fiestas. Like almost every town celebrates fiestas, and there would be parades, street dancings, and lots of food in every houses. And one of the most famous fiestas is the Sinulog Festival, which is held in Cebu.
Wow, that's amazing. So can anyone explain what Sinulog is to the Toronto fans, the Canadian fans?
Well, Sinulog is just the famous fiesta held in Cebu, but like Rachel said, every town has their own fiesta. And when we say Filipino fiesta, we're talking about Filipino fiesta. We're talking about Filipino hospitality. The tradition going back to traditions, we're talking about the Filipino hospitality and how Filipinos would welcome even strangers to their houses to offer them foods that are served during the fiesta. And like as mentioned in the previous part, we also serve menudo. It's one of our staples, of course. And that's our favorite part also during fiestas is that most like speaking in our what we call barangay in our town, we set up like a little carnival. It's our favorite part during the fiesta season. We set up a tiny carnival near our place, which it's roller coasters, their own horror houses, and I think that's everyone's favorite part about the fiesta, if I'm not mistaken. But how do you guys celebrate your fiestas? Or do you have any celebrations? Town celebrations?
Well, here in Canada, it's a bit different because Canadians, we tend to celebrate festivals where people can go, music festivals. There's also farmers markets here. We also have, the big occasions here are Canada Day and Victoria Day, and, Christmas, everyone stays home, but I'm guessing the New Year's, Victoria Day, and Canada Day, that's where we all have the fireworks. Cities will host their own fireworks shows and everyone goes in there. But yeah, what could go wrong? All right, we need the two Johns and Kyla.
The fireworks are also banned here in the Philippines since there are many cases of accidents where their arms could be cut off because of starting off the fireworks and much more. So but even though the fireworks are banned here in the Philippines, we still get to have fun. But if you search up 2018 fireworks Philippines on TikTok or Google, yes, it's so much more fun. Like boom, bang, bang. Now 2025, the fireworks still a little or still decreases, but yeah, we still enjoyed it.
Wow.
Philippines.
Woo! Woohoo! What about the other people? You want to have your own fireworks show right now?
I think I'll just in terms of tradition and probably culture, Philippines is a Catholic country, so the festival that Rachel mentioned earlier, the Sinulog Festival, it's how do you say that? It's for Santo Niño. I think it is for Santo Niño as a religious figure brought to the Philippines by the Spanish, and there are many other Christian festivals here too, like the Nazareno Festival. That's a Nazareno Day. That one, it's that millions of devotees walk for miles, tracing back how they're like imitating how it was brought to the Philippines.
Let's give the Canadians the advice of traveling to the Philippines, because I know you all lived there for so long. Obviously, because you were all born there, you all lived there. But what's your advice to people who are from Canada that are considering traveling to the Philippines? If you could give them some helpful advice in the beautiful country.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
Yes. I think one helpful advice I would give to Canadians are be careful with locals trying to scam with prices such as transportation and more, because when Filipino sees white people, they tend to that guy is rich, so I would increase from 50 pesos to 500 pesos because they are rich, they are capable of paying us. Yes, and yes, that's my one rule. learn or talk to locals about the prices before you proceed to buy or pay here in the Philippines. What else? Others?
So since it's very hot and humid here in the Philippines, I suggest that the travelers prepare light clothes such as bliss clothes and bring portable fans. Yes.
Yeah, obviously. That's amazing. That's wonderful advice. What about the others? Kyla, Nicole, the other John.
For me, my advice on traveling is that you have to plan your trip wisely. As Rachel have mentioned, Philippines is a very humid country, but we usually have two weathers here in the Philippines. It's usually wet and the dry season. For the wet season, it's usually from the month of November, while the dry season starts from the December to May. So when you plan your trip to the Philippines, you have to know how the condition is, the weather is, so you know which itinerary to go to if you want to really enjoy the spots and the landscapes. So
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. I think for me, the public transportation here isn't as good as the ones that you have there or the ones other country has. So probably, I think it's best to use taxis or something like Uber. It's Grab for us here, so it'll be much easier for you to go from one location to another.
For me, this not a tip but a reminder. Don't be afraid. Toronto, don't be afraid on tasting different kinds of Filipino food. You will
Yes.
surely enjoy different kinds of flavors, spices, which we Filipinos are very proud of.
Yes. Open up your mind.
Yes, yes, yes.
And Filipinos are hospitable, so I think it'll be easy for them to ask around, and probably most likely they'll feel very welcome here.
Amazing, amazing. I think I think the Philippines is known for the wonderful, the beaches, right? The Boracay and the Palawan.
Yes.
I've been to Boracay, but I've never been to Palawan before. has
We
that-
also haven't been there. Me.
Yes,
uh,
all of us have never been to the
We will
Palawan,
travel
bro.
together.
Kuya, can you share more of your experience? Like, we are curious. How do you
perceive us?
Yes.
okay. So how do you? Well,
What are your experiences in the Philippines? Like you have went there, like Boracay, here in Cavite. Like, what are your experiences?
so I've been to Tagaytay. I've been to Baguio. I think one
Wow,
of you
Baguio.
guys were. I think one of you guys were recently in there.
Follow me. Yes. Yes, it's on my IG.
I see. So you guys went to Baguio. I went to I think Batangas. Like there was a couple places where my family, we rented out some house, a couple of houses, right? But yeah, I mean, we were like, those are the cities. I've also went to Boracay, and the other vacation, 2019. So it was a fair amount. Of course, we went to Manila. We were trying out buffets, which was actually pretty cool. Yeah, but those are my experiences in the Philippines.
Yes. Based from that, Toronto, you should come here.
Now,
Yes.
in Toronto, there's another part of Toronto that's known for Filipino communities. So in Toronto, there is a large Filipino community in Scarborough. If you guys can give a big shout out to people in Scarborough, in Toronto, what would you all say?
Can I speak Tagalog? Because
Yes.
they are... Yes. Yo, mga taga Scarborough dyan. Shout out sa inyo. Sana makapunta din ako dyan kasi gusto ko, I want to work there in future when I become a nurse in Canada. Yes. Maybe I'll live in Scarborough. So yeah. Woo! Scarborough
Yes.
people.
Ooh la la. Bravo, bravo, bravo.
Yeah, I think he speaks on behalf of us already. Yeah.
All right. So, for all the people in Scarborough, I think you guys are going to have another resident.
John Deuda, at your service.
Yes. 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 All right, everybody. All right. So, which part of the Philippines has the most Canadians coming in there or living? I don't know about. I don't know where the other Canadians are in the Philippines.
I'm not sure too, but probably some. I think most Canadians, the Filipino Canadians, they're probably based around the metro because they're here for athletics, athletic scholarships like in the NCAA, like the ones that they have there, and yes. Most likely around the city, but I'm not entirely sure too.
I see. But the Philippines, honestly, I think there will be Canadians, but there may not be in just one place. They may be everywhere. They may be everywhere, in fact. Yeah. So, and for everyone in the podcast, we'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in for Toronto 12 Chat. Canada and the Philippines, what's the difference? So Toronto 12 Chat, it has been a pleasure to have all of these people here that have been able to make most of your time. Of course, they made a lot of commitments. In fact, it is 11 p.m. where they are coming from, and it is 11 a.m. here. So I would like to thank all of the people present here today, and it is much a pleasure. And of course, for everyone in Toronto 12 Chat, I'd like to remind each and every one of you that we're gonna try to continue the series. Of course, looking for people is of course it's a very important thing, and that is why some of your episodes have been lagging on, partly because of that. But as you saw with Food and the World and this one, of course, keep your hopes up high. So feel free to subscribe and like and click that notification bell. And for the rest of me and all of my cousins, thank you all for watching, and peace out, everybody. Peace out.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Spreading love to Canada. Bye.
Yes.
Yeah,
Bye.
man.
Bye,
Yeah.
guys.
Bye, guys.
Hey.